you're seeing this video, it will officially be 1 year since I uploaded my first video, which is insane. A year already gone, just like that. Insane. Um, I mean, time's flying by for me anyway, but like, for this, it feels like I only started my channel, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago, but it's been a year, which is kind of just crazy to me. So, since it's been a year, I wanted to do something special, and I'm kind of doing like the bare minimum here with something special, but I can't really think of anything else. So, what I am doing is I'm making a lo-fi video, which when I made my original first video, it was just a regular video because all my videos when I began were all lo-fi because I didn't have my Yeti microphone. I didn't film with my computer. It was all just like this, how it is right now. But today I would consider it lo-fi. And I'm filming on my bed, just like in my first video. Not at exactly the same angle because where I sat in my original first video, I was on a different bed entirely, and I was sitting where that giant wardrobe closet thing is right now. So, obviously can't really do that, but I'm close enough, I'm just on the other side basically. And I also went back and rewatched that video, and I basically grabbed every trigger that I did in that video, so I'll do that again in this video. I grabbed all of them except for one. I wasn't able to get my book that I used in that first video, because that was the book I had for my college class in my first semester of college last year. So that book has since been turned back in. So what I did is just kind of just replaced it, got a stand in here, one of my Skyrim books. I think that'll do the trick. Everything else is still the same. And I'm also going to try and have this video be just about as long, so like 13.5 minutes to 14 minutes long, I think. It's about how long the first one was. I think 13 minutes and something seconds, I know, is how long that first video was. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. So anyway, I'll go ahead and get started with some of these triggers while I keep yapping about how it's absolutely crazy that it's already been a year. Yeah, okay. I'm also going to attempt to go in the same order I did with the triggers. Wait a minute, I'm just now realizing I forgot one. My PlayStation controller. The PlayStation controller. I forgot it. Okay, well, what to do? We're gonna go on a mini field trip real quick so I can grab my controller, because it won't feel right without it. And the way I have my bed set up, I got like a giant like black cloth going all around it, so we kind of go like out the bottom. So I'm just gonna scoot real quick. Don't mind me. So yeah, this video might actually end up being over 13 minutes long now, unless I just kind of do rapid triggers. Whatever. We'll see what happens. Please excuse the awkward angle. Kinda didn't exactly plan to have to crawl out of there. Okay. Got it. wasn't so bad. Okay. Well, anyway, where was I? Right. As I was saying, I'm going to try to go in the same order with the triggers as I did in my first video. So I think the first thing I used was this. The little potion bottle that everybody pretty much fell in love with. Like, I would get comments about this thing more than the other triggers, saying how much you all like this one. And it is pretty good, I gotta say. I still don't like how I can't hear how the audio sounds though with this microphone compared to the Yeti where I can hear how things are sounding. It ain't the same with this, but that's okay. It always worked out for me for those first few months of my channel where I had nothing else to use except this, you know. Show you the little swirliness of it, the glitteriness of it. Pretty nice. But yeah, alright, we'll say that's good. Not really timing my triggers like usual with this video, I guess. Okay, next up, I think, what's the fidget cube? The fidget cube. Hang on. Okay, that's more centered. There we go. If you can't tell, I'm trying to be very focused on how this sounds the best as I can. I remember my first video, like, when I talked during my first video, the majority of stuff I would say is just like, to let me know how I'm doing, and to let me know what I can improve on and everything like that. Because I honestly, I had a sense of what I was doing, but overall, I didn't know what I was doing. Because, I mean, that was my first video I had ever made. Like, sure, the only reason I had made it is because I felt like I could do it because I had been watching ASMR for so long. But, I didn't think I had done that great, honestly. But you all, like, that video has so many supportive comments on it. It just, like, it blew me away is what it did. Okay, next thing I have is, like, my little dagger case. I also didn't show the blade on the screen because I was worried it would get taken down, and I still kind of am, to be honest. Whenever I film on my phone, the videos are more at risk of being taken down because the checklist when I upload it to, like, check things off, like what to be careful of, the phone doesn't have that option. So that's another reason why I prefer filming with my computer. But yeah, the comments on that video just blew me away. Like, I still remember um, when I made that video, that was like a day or two before I had went on vacation for a few days, where my phone was like completely, like, had no service for like 2 or 3 days. Then when I came back, my video had blown up, and I was stunned. I was shocked. Um, and honestly, if my video had never blown up, I don't know if I would still be making videos, or at least definitely not as frequently. Like, I had planned to make a few videos past my first one anyways, but I don't think if it didn't take off like it did, I don't think I would have kept it as consistent as I have, you know? So that's another reason why I'm thankful for y'all, is because without you all, I don't know how active this channel would be, you know? Look at that, we're already nearly 12 minutes in, and I'm only on trigger number 3. We have 4 more to go after this one. Okay. Um, what's next? I think it's the video game next. Skyrim. I showed Skyrim off in my first one. I let y'all know from the get-go that Skyrim was my favorite video game. I let y'all know from the beginning that it was my favorite. And I'm very happy I did, because I don't mess around when it comes to Skyrim. Skyrim and horror movies, or just the entire genre of horror and scary things. Those are the 2 main things I don't mess around with. I will make it my top priority to make sure you know that I am obsessed with that stuff. I mean, just look at that. Just look at that. Tattoo. Just look at this book. Yeah, I like Skyrim, in case you didn't know. And look at this. Creepy stuff. Scary stuff. Well, scary to some, cool to others, like myself. And look at me now, compared to my first video, and I bet the first thing you will notice, in fact, probably the only thing you will notice, is how much longer my hair has gotten since my first video. My first video, my hair was like this long. It stopped like right there, and then it kind of just went as a fade. Now look at it. My hair has gotten so long since my first video. And I prefer it, like, I definitely prefer it longer than it was in the first video. I don't know if I want it this long anymore. I want it a little bit shorter than this, but definitely not as short as it was in my first video. If are exposed like that, I will not be having a good time. I got big ears, okay? What can I say? I got big ears, okay? So to be able to hide them is pretty nice. Especially when it's cold out. My ears are very sensitive to the cold, so having long hair helps. It also helps while in class because my hair hides my headphones very well. I gotta say, it's very effective at doing that. Okay. Next up, I think the book. I think the book is next. I don't remember. I think it's the book. Now I know in my first video I had my rock history book, but Skyrim history isn't bad either. And I would have used my newer college books for my new classes, but those aren't hardcover books like that music one was. And hardcover books make way better sounds than the paperback books, in my opinion. Or at least a wider variety of sounds. Okay, next up is the plastic wrap, I think. This is probably the only other thing you can notice is way different compared to my first video, besides my hair and the background, is this. If you go back, you'll notice that this looks way more like condensed and like kind of shrinked up compared to now. I have used this thing so much and shaken it so much that the plastic on it has just completely given up and just like stretched and wrinkled out as much as it can. And unless my eyes deceive me, I think the napkin, I don't think you can tell, but I can kind of see it. I think the napkin in here is starting to turn yellow. Like, there's a very, very, very faint look of yellow on there. This thing's getting old. It is as old as my first video. Or I don't know how old it is, really, but it was there for my first video, and it's still here now. And when I looked back at my first video for today, I heard myself say in that video that I don't know if I like how this sounds, or if I like using this, or if I'll keep using it. And look at it now. I have used it so many times since then, and I still keep it around as like one of my top main triggers. I came around to it basically because it's good stuff. because I was so like, just kind of, that video really was just like a spur of the moment type of thing. Like when I woke up that morning, I did not plan on making that video. I knew I had been wanting to start a channel for a while, but like that day, I was not planning on making a video until like 10 minutes before I sat down to film. And that might be why the video was so short, because I didn't think of what all to do or what all to, it was everything to say. I was running out of things to say because I didn't want to start yapping yet. That was just kind of dipping my toes in the water with how I would talk with that first video. Now I yap about literally everything in my day, what I like, anything. In that first video I didn't because I've been on the internet and online enough to know that people like to hate, but y'all don't. And I knew it would most likely be okay, because I've always known that the ASMR community, compared to like any other community, is like one of the nicest ones out there. I didn't want to risk it, I guess. But now I don't care, obviously, but okay. But that's also the thing about like starting a channel. I understand how nerve-wracking it can be and how scary it can be to like put yourself out there on the internet for everyone and anybody to see. But I'll be honest, after my first video, and even honestly during the filming of my first video, I was instantly like comfortable. I like right away felt very comfortable, and just like I knew that's what I wanted to do. You know, I enjoyed doing it. I still enjoy doing it. And you just gotta get over your fear that first time, and it kind of just clicks. Like it just kind of clicks to you that, and you'll know how far you're willing to go. Like you don't even have to show your face if you don't want to, but like it just kind of lets you like you kind of teach yourself what you like about filming, and like you kind of let yourself be comfortable with it, like at your own pace. That's the cool thing, is because you're in control, you know. That's the cool thing about having your own channel and making videos, is you're the one that decides everything, you know. Anyway, on to the last thing. This guy that we had to go on a field trip for. That's my bad. I've still been playing Expedition 33 on the PlayStation since September 26th. That's the only thing I've been playing since September 26th. And I already have like 90 hours in that game. It's pretty fun. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, anyway, 1 year down, absolutely insane, but I've loved every minute of it. Um, I've got over 300 videos now since my first video, which is also pretty crazy. Um, and a lot of y'all have just kind of stuck with me since the beginning, and I'm like eternally grateful for that. You have no idea. Like, really. It's just crazy. Um, yeah. 1 year down. 1 year and counting. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what y'all thought. Um, if y'all have been here since day one, thank you this is your first video of mine and you decide to like join